Hi, welcome to Sehtar. My name is Venkdesh. I'm an author and a therapist. Today, we are going to look into common college life problems and situations that may be cause for concern which can affect student life. You see, typically, college life is a very exciting period. It's a very happy period for a lot of people and filled with a lot of happy moments and memories which you can recall and celebrate lifelong. Now, having said that, as much as it is exciting, college life also comes with some kind of a pressure to perform and a few other things that can be a cause for concern for some people. And I wanted to share some helpful hints and suggestions for some of you who may be facing such problems on how you can handle them, how you can manage your situation so it's easy for you to focus on your studies and come out with flying colors and pass with good grades and go after your dream job or any kind of a career that you may want. So what is it that could be a cause for concern? What are some of the things that can worry you as a student? One of the first things to understand is how you are managing your time. You see, time is the most important asset you have. Not only during your student life in college, but throughout your life. How you manage your time is the number one thing that will determine every other thing. Time management is a very, very, very important thing throughout your life and especially important during your college life. So have some clarity on how you are managing your time, what you are doing in your study hours, in your free hours, in how you are managing your time throughout the semester or the year. This is something that you really need to plan and align yourself to the academic calendar and the choices you make for your courses, your grades, your subjects, your assessments, your assignments, and any other thing that is important from an academic point of view. Have a weekly calendar, have a monthly calendar, and write down everything clearly and stick to it. And then revise and revisit your calendar as necessary, as often as possible. So having covered about time management, is there anything else for something that can worry you or a cause for concern? Yes. There are a few other things like relationships, like roommates if you're staying together with somebody else, social anxiety, academic pressure, academic performance and decisions, financial considerations, travel to your institution if you're staying outside of the campus, and issues with your kind of partying or what other activities you are engaged during your free time, misunderstandings with some of your classmates, roommates, colleagues, friends, all of that is possible, relationship issues. Because it's teenage and your life and the age in college time is quite a sensitive age, and with lots of ups and downs and exciting things on one side, you could also be very anxious and sometimes you could also become sad and depressed on the other side due to various issues that we saw just now. And another important issue, particularly if you are staying far away from your home, then probably homesickness will be worrying you. That's a very important cause for concern. And a couple of other things are, if you have taken an educational loan, then probably student debt and how you're going to repay your loan is something very, very important. Another thing is, particularly if you are a final year or a pre-final year student, then probably you will want to think about your career, you will want to think about everything from a training and a placement point of view, what kind of a job you can apply for, or will you be starting your own new venture, or will someone be able to sponsor you and help you with funds to invest in your business. So those are all things to consider, particularly if you are about to graduate. So a lot of these things are really important stuff, and something that you will need to plan and dedicate your time, your effort, your actions, your choices, your decisions. So let's go one by one. So we already talked about time management. Let's move on to relationships. This is a very sensitive topic. Relationships, and particularly during your teenage, could turn out to be lifelong friendships, can really make an impact in terms of what you can achieve in your career and can be the backbone for your success. Equally, on the other side, some of the relationships could be very troubling and very challenging. So you need to be really able to have the maturity, and you need to evolve as a person to understand what works and what doesn't work. And it's not just about the thinking and the logical part of it, but it's all about the feelings and emotions, because relationships mean that you are talking about something that's pertaining to another person and how you relate to them and how they relate to you. And therefore it is really something that you need to give it due time and consideration and be very patient. Issues with roommates could sometimes be a cause for concern, and you may want to give them the privacy and space and be very flexible as reasonably as possible, and give them the space they need, and remind them, have a word with them, go for a coffee, sit with them for lunch or dinner, and then talk it out, and they will understand in most cases. And the one other thing that's cause for concern is, particularly from a relationship point of view, that would be peer pressure and what people talk about you, what people expect about you in terms of your performance, in terms of your progress in your course, in terms of your grades, in terms of your contribution to other extracurricular activities. It could be concerned with some seminars, some workshops, some exhibitions, and you may want to do some activities in those cases, but depending on the time available and what you can do and what you are unable to do or finding it very challenging, then there could be some cause for concern. And if you're attending a seminar, then or you're presenting a paper, it's really important to work together with whoever is concerned and make clear all the expectations. So in terms of social anxiety and peer pressure, there could be very well concerns about socio-economic point of view, in terms of what's really a thing that people really take into consideration when they get along, what's generally identified and accepted and expected as a group. Then probably you may want to mingle with new friends, and making new friends could be a very complex thing for many of us. And therefore, figure out whether you fit into a certain group or you do want to move into different groups, and what kind of things that you find very easy, what kind of things you find very difficult or challenging. You may want to really give it a go and give it a try, give it a shot, see what works, and take your time, and then give yourself a nudge to change where possible if you think it is beneficial. And talk it out with friends, with loved ones, with friends and family, with staff if needed, with teaching and non-teaching staff, support staff, and probably you will also find out somebody who can be a career counselor, who can assist you, who can help you if needed. And you really need to take care of your mental and emotional well-being. Health is not only important from a physical point of view, but also from a mental and emotional point of view. You need to have the resilience, you need to have the strength and stamina, and you need to be able to transform any setbacks into success. You have to move from setbacks to come back, and you can do it. You can make it happen. You can really achieve all the good things needed from a college point of view, needed from your own personal point of view, needed from probably your parents who may have invested their time and effort, probably all their life savings, trusting you that you will do well. So those are all very, very important things, and you really need to take them into consideration when you are looking into all the other things from your college life point of view. So homesickness, thanks to modern technology, can be relatively easy compared to what it was 20 or 30 years before. Now you have all the social channels, you could do audio call, you could do video call, you could be in touch with friends and family, but still staying away from home is something of a very tough thing to do for many people. And The only way is you need to plan your time to talk to them, to be in touch with them, and travel as far as possible during holidays, or depending on where you are, maybe once in a month or once in a semester, you may have to plan your trips and spend adequate time with your friends and family. So those are all some of the important things from college life, student life point of view. And I hope some hints will be helpful for you. It's in general, try to be very mindful, practice mindfulness, take some time for yourself every day. Spend a few minutes thinking about what's been going on and how you feel about them. Pay attention to your thoughts and pay attention to your feelings. Don't just live in your head, live in your heart. Many a times what you have to do is to feel it and see things from a heart point of view, and have a coherence between head and heart, and really be very authentic and genuine and be yourself. You don't have to completely transform into a different person. You don't have to imitate another person. Just because someone is very extroverted, someone is very talkative, someone is at the center of attention and having all the spotlight, doesn't necessarily mean you also have to be the same. You can have your own life, your own career. You are special, you are unique, and therefore no need to copy or imitate or just try to be somebody else. That's not needed. You can just be yourself, and you can rise and shine you as you. You can do it. Gear up for success and victory. Wishing you the very best in your life. Wishing you all the best in your college life as well, and in your overall career. Wishing you the very best. See you in another episode. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends and family and your loved ones. Do subscribe to our channel to get new content on a regular basis. See you in another episode.